The cave war. They thought the dark was theirs, until it started whispering their names. The goblins came by torchlight, 5 of them, armored in rust and bone. They were hunting something. Tracks, one hissed, kneeling near the water's edge. Small. Bear. Not one of us. Not a rat either, said another. Rat don't leave fish bones arranged in a spiral. Their torches hissed in the damp. The lake inside the mountain stretched like black glass, endless still. The cave ceiling above vanished into darkness, like a throat swallowing stars. They had heard rumors, whispers of something ancient, something mad, but they laughed at the fear. Some ghost? Bah! We're the goblins of Gundabad. We eat fear. They should have listened to the dark. They never saw the first one fall. Just a soft splash. A torch dropped. A scream, cut off. When they turned, only blood remained. Gollum watched from above, clinging to a stalactite like a spider. His pupils had widened over the decades until his eyes were nothing but wet voids. He saw without light. He moved without sound. And now they had come. His cave. His lake. His world. Thieves, he whispered. Filthy goblin thieves. They comes to takes it, yes they do. But we will stop them, yes. He dropped silently behind the second one. A rock. A rope of twisted roots. A dagger made of jagged shell. The second goblin died before he screamed. The third ran. That was a mistake. The misty mountains had no rules at their roots. Only hunger. And Gollum knew every inch. He led the third goblin in circles, echoing his own footsteps. He mimicked a cry. The goblin stopped, confused. That's when the trap snapped shut. An old orc helmet filled with spikes dropped from a ledge above. Crunch, the torch rolled to a stop, casting flickering shadows. We knows all your games, Gollum whispered. We made the games. Hee hee hee. Only 2 goblins remained. They pressed their backs together, blades drawn, breathing heavy. Something dripped above them. Where is it? One said. We're being hunted. No, came a new voice. Hi. Mocking. Gollum's voice, but not. We is hunting you. The torch blew out. For hours, there was silence. The goblins huddled near the rock wall, flinching at every sound. One fell asleep. He never woke up. When the last one screamed, it echoed for miles, and then it too was swallowed by the deep. Gollum dragged the bodies into a pile. He sat beside them, chewing fish bones thoughtfully. His breath came in slow, wet rasps. Not nice to come into our cave. Not nice at all. They comes for our fish. They wants to find us. They wants our precious. There was no ring anymore. Not here. Not now. But the voice still lived. It was enough. Days passed. Then came more. Another patrol. 10 goblins. Armed better. Angrier. Gollum watched them from the ceiling. He had learned to wait. This time, he didn't strike all at once. He let them feel safe. Led them into the deep chasm he called the squeeze. A tunnel so narrow, even he had to twist sideways. They followed the echoes of footsteps that weren't real. Then the wall shook. They heard something groan. It's collapsing! No, it wasn't. Gollum had looped the rock above with sinew from old kills. Tied it to a half-buried goblin spear. When they stepped on it, snap, a landslide of stone and bone. Only one escaped. He ran screaming, out into the upper caves, bloodied and blind. They never came again. Gollum sat beside his lake, humming to himself. He had claimed it, once again. His kingdom beneath the world. Not with armies, but with time, with hunger, and madness sharpened into murder. No one steals from us, he whispered. The shadows didn't argue. They never dared.